Let's see. Live chat. Let's put this. I don't know why I still got that up. You can be closed. Nah, I think that made it worse. Hold on. Oof. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What was the LOL for? What was funny, Donnie? What was funny, Donnie? What was funny, Donnie? What you laughing at, man? What's the funny? Tell me what the funny is. I always hate when he laughs at me, bro. He knows I don't have high self-esteem, bro. That's just mean, dog. It's mean, man. Let me do this here. I don't have the YouTube link. Of course I don't. I didn't put down the right YouTube link. God dang it. Wow, y'all are trash, bro. Even when I do the right thing, I'm still wrong. What kind of crap is this, bro? And everyone. Boom, boom. Y'all are a problem, bro. You just got home? Then what do you mean you can't stay long if you just got home? That's wild. That's absolutely wild. That's crazy, bro. I mean, hey, if you're tired, that's cool. You've probably been working. It's Friday. If you need to go chill out, bro. But thank you for showing up in the first place. We appreciate the love and support. Regardless if it's short-lived, I still appreciate it. Hold on. Hold on a second. I gotta post this on Twitter. Exasa. Zazaza. Oh, hold on. Where is X? I had it up. Where is it? Okay, I lied. Maybe I didn't have it up. I lied. Okay, I'm a liar. Did they actually just change Twitter to X, or is it just not? No, it didn't. It's still Twitter because they can't just get the domain of X. Because let's be real here, somebody already got that domain. So we'll just say, I'm alive. And then we'll post that. And we'll post this, and it's now on that site. And then we'll go here. Whoops. Do this. Boom, 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 boom. Where are you? What's up, M8? What's up? Here comes the boom, baby. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. If not, hopefully this will improve things. Or not, I don't know. Actually, may not at all. I kind of hope it does, but you know, life is unpredictable. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. What's up, Spinner? What's up, Jay Spinner? How you doing, bruh? How y'all doing, bro? How's everyone doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully all of you are well. If so, it's good to hear. If not, what's wrong, bro? What happened? That wasn't even something to laugh at. Oh, God. No. All right, no, we're not doing this. Sorry, I got distracted by like something on my LinkedIn popped up and it started like fucking with me. All right, anyways, let's see what's good. What's good, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Look at the stream is in excellent condition, so we're Gucci. What's up, Jessica Drew? 1610. I don't think I've ever called you that, but I think that's the Earth you're from. So since she doesn't want to come to my house, I say that she go to her house. So let's address the title of the video in question. So there's been this little thing running around, as you can see on it's my right, but it looks like my left when I'm pointing. But I think this is technically my right to you guys. There's been this thing going around about places that women refuse to be taken to on their first date. And this also goes into another conversation of women and their icks, things about men that absolutely turn them off. And I'm not sitting here saying that some of the guys who are in these red pill podcasts or red pill like conversations don't, at some level, I think some of these men do end up hating women. But I want to explain where that starts, because although I don't think it's fair to hate women, this shit does not help in any way, shape, or form. Things like this, and then and we're gonna try to watch a couple of those X videos from women, and I want y'all to just experience like things that some of these women who are in their 20s, mind you. These are women, these are young women, like somewhere between graduating from high school to early, to college, right? Some of the shit they say in these videos and some of the stuff on this list is wild to me. So let's just go through the list first, and then we'll handle that, all right? This list makes it seem like we don't want to date at all, which is from a user, but I didn't want to put the person's email or anything out there because it is in the original picture. Here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date to, and thank you to the ladies who reached out to help me make this list. Cheesecake Factory, which is just a restaurant. Why? Applebee's, restaurant. Chili's, restaurant. Chipotle, restaurant. Olive Garden, restaurant. The movies, damn, I can't take you to somewhere to watch. Your house. I could see that on a first date. I could see that being a little weird to go over the house. I could kind of understand that one to a degree. Not for a first date. Eventually, sure, but fine. Any fast food chain. So that's McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. All that's out of the fucking thing. Buffalo Wild Wings. Damn. Wingstop. Damn. Red Lobster. I thought women used to fuck with Red Lobster. That's kind of wild to me. A buffet. I can't tell if half of the issue is the fact that they're common places, or is this a part of is this more of because it doesn't cost enough? Because almost all of these places are relatively cheap so far. Red Lobster being kind of a mid-tier place in the sense that you're going to spend a little bit of money, but it's still on the list. Buffet, IHOP, Denny's, which, let's be real here, I don't know how many Denny's even exist to even do this. The gym. I mean, if you met in the gym and you're gym people, I guess. I mean, a gym isn't preferred anyway. I don't know how often that even comes up. How many guys are I'm gonna take her to the gym for my first date? The only reason why that would even come up is if you guys were both in the gym when y'all met. And even then, I don't think anyone would just default to it. Church. That's another one where I'm I don't think anyone would just default to, I'm gonna take you to church for our first date. I don't know. Starbucks. Coffee dates, which apparently are separate from Starbucks, even though that would be, to me, the same tier, but fine, whatever. Ice cream dates. What the fuck? Family functions. That's kind of weird on the first date, not gonna lie. I don't need to meet your mom on the first date. It's just kind of weird. Movie night. Okay, so we can't watch Netflix and Hulu. I think really the concept of Netflix and chill is absolutely ruined, like anything. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Oh, God. I can get it, I guess, but... okay. Bowling. Hey, Zobi, what's good, bruh? Fucking bowling. We can't do bowling. Nightclubs. We can't do nightclubs. Hookah bar. There's another one where I can't really see that one being a popular choice to begin with, but fine. A bar for just drinks. I feel like some of these are redundant. A Waffle House. Fine. People box in there. I guess that wouldn't be the best thing. And then sporting events. And I'm sitting there looking at this list, and I'm like, when you go through the list, now here's that. Now here's the situation. Here's the situation. Look, because Mel makes a good point. This isn't all women, right? This isn't all women. This isn't. This is like certain women having a collection of like specifics. Most of the women would probably have issues with a couple of these. Would probably agree with a couple of these, but most women don't agree with every. If you are a woman and agree with all these places being on this stupid fucking list, you must be single. If you are not single, there is no God. If you are a woman who thinks all 28 of these are places you don't go on the first date, and you are married or like with somebody, that man must be imaginary or you're dead. Because that's wild to me. That's what my wife's for our spurs. Is it? Of course. Of course, because it's weird talking someone to your house on the first date is super weird. Agreed. Like I said, I can see people agreeing with some of these, right? The gym's kind of weird. The church is kind of weird. Your house is kind of weird. There's a couple of these places that make sense. A hookah bar I don't really think is interesting enough. But like, if you are a woman and you believe in all this not being suitable first date, you have a problem. And if you're not single, there is no God. Like, absolutely. I can't take you to any restaurant. Like, literally, it's gotta be the way they're talking about is it has to be some exclusive restaurant that's only in your area that costs a fuck ton of money. Because we can't go to any of the class. You literally don't want any name brand. It's like being like, let's go into the store and being like, I want some chocolate, but I don't want no Hershey's Kisses, right? I don't want no dark chocolate. Like all the famous chocolate brands you don't want. You want this really weird, expensive, ooh la la fucking chocolate that only comes from like the coconuts of the Columbia, and it's like fucking hand melted into a fucking proper bar that's like not even like an inch long and costs $300. Like that's the kind of women who are like, I don't want to go to any fast food chain. And the reason why the title is the way that it is that men don't intrinsically hate women. But just like everything else on the internet, the negativity is pushed more. The negativity with men, the negativity with women. And I'm going to be real with you. Men do stupid shit, right? Men do ridiculously stupid shit. But this shit right here, this is not even... When men do stupid shit, most men can acknowledge that the shit's stupid from jump. They just want to indulge in it for the fuck of it. It's not intrinsically smart, but it's just a thing. And we'll acknowledge that it's not smart and that it's not something we need to do. But my fucking problem is you got women over here making lists like this. And like I said, we're going to look up like videos. We're going to look at some videos later about women talking about their icks, because even I think almost every guy has been seeing those videos of women talking about their icks, and women's icks are like some of the most ridiculous things. And the problem is that it leads a guy, especially a guy in the same age bracket as these women. Imagine being in your 20s and looking online to see what girls are really into, and then getting a list of what they're not into and being like, okay, cool. These are the things they're not into. I'll use this as a teaching tool to figure out what I should and should not do around these women. And some of these women say stupid shit like riding a bike, drinking from a water fountain, fucking like wincing in pain, crying, like, because it's not even that like, oh, women aren't allowed to have opinions. It's more like men feel defeated. Why do you think there's that meme that goes around where like they talk about, you get a video of a woman talking about an ick, and then it cuts to a guy with his long list of things he can't do anymore to attract women. And that's the reason why you have such an issue in the dating scene. Men are constantly told they can't do this, that, this, that, this and the third, that and the fourth, and the 80 of 6, and be like, you know what? If I wanted you as a wife or a girlfriend, I essentially have to give up any sense of like happiness and hope that being with you would make me happy enough to make all this shit worth it. And a lot of men are just kind of like, I just don't want to do that. A lot of men are literally looking in the situation and going, I think I just want to be fucking happy. I think that's what I want to do. But unfortunately, when they see content like this or like the videos of women talking about their icks, men go through two different frames of mind. They're either fucking angry and frustrated or they're depressed. Depression usually leads to either A, self-improvement, or B, further depression, which can go either way, right? But when a man is angry at this shit and gets like frustrated, you know what happens? That's where the women hating starts. That's where it doesn't, and that's why you have a bunch of people on the red pill side where some of these people generally believe like just don't trust women. It is openly encouraged to like not trust women. Actually, most older men have told me as a child, don't trust. My mother has told me not to trust women, which is wild. That's still some of the wildest shit to me. As a grown adult, I have been told by other women not to trust women because women can't be fucking trusted. That is literally what I've been told as a child. And the reason why is because women know that women ain't shit. And it's like, that's kind of depressing because I'm attracted to women. Granted, there are plenty of men who openly wish that they were gay so they wouldn't have to deal with the bull that comes with dating women. Some people rather just date their bros and be happy. But unfortunately for them, they're attracted to women. And they're afraid to deal with women. Because there's so much anxiety and stress and fear of not looking and I think women sometimes forget this shit is hard, right? The problem is when a man complains about something being hard, it's never looked at as like okay. What is looked at as you need to get some nuts about yourself and be a man and handle your business. That's how it's always looked at. Men have to just figure this shit out. Even though we're fumbling in life the same way a lot of women are. The difference is a woman is allowed to be vulnerable and depressed about it to a degree. A man, even if he feels those things, is not allowed to openly express those things because if he does, he's getting laughed out the fucking house, bro. He's getting laughed all the way out the house. He's getting laughed out the house, into the streets, into the Denny's next door. That's just what happens. So when I see lists like this, which, to be fair, is the absolute worst it can get, right? Unfortunately, like I said, the things that are popular on the online are the absolute worst of people, right? Saying a woman or a man do something incredibly stupid, dangerous, or insensitive. That's why Jackass was so popular. It was a bunch of fucking young adults doing stupid shit and hurting themselves. And we ate it up because we thought the shit was funny, right? It's the same thing. Women talking about their icks and men. The difference is that men actively get depressed watching this. Jackass is funny, but is openly acknowledged to be intrinsically stupid, right? Jackass is intrinsically stupid because you're getting online or in front of a camera and physically damaging your body for the entertainment of others. You look like a fucking monkey being told to dance by your master, and they're cranking the fucking accordion or the little jack-in-a-box noise or jukebox to get you to dance for some fucking peanuts on the dollar. Like that shit's sad. But when women come out here and tell me that, and men will get bummed out. Some men will be like, and the problem is that every woman has a different ick. It's not like every woman has the same ick. So you're in a constant flux of dealing with women who have different icks and different issues. And my problem is an ick shouldn't be enough to ruin a relationship. But for women who can get other men easily, it absolutely is. It's like, oh, you're attractive, but you drink water in the wrong way. Oh, or you're attractive, but when your car breaks down, you call roadside assistance instead of getting out and fixing it yourself. You're supposed to be a man. You should just fix it yourself. And you're just like, I'm paying for a service. Why would I not use the fucking service? But you're a man. And you're just like, come on. And I get that not all women are like this. Not all women think this way. Not even all women share these same icks or these same dislikes, right? But this is what we see online. Granted, that's a problem with us as society. We like to promote negativity. We like to report. We like to show our worst foot forward because it's entertaining. It's either a death, someone getting hurt, someone getting, even watching like videos of boys getting rejected by girls. It's something. It's not entertaining in the sense of like, haha, these fuckers are like getting rejected. It's more like, fuck, I know how he feels. And I can't say anything because I've gotten caught in that too. I've watched plenty of videos of like young boys asking a girl out to prom or asking a woman to marry him and then getting rejected. And all you really want to do as a guy is go over and hug him and be like, bro, listen, you're good. You're good. And I think what we have to recognize as men is in those situations, if you're dealing with a woman who wants to drop you because you open a door a certain way, or you drink a certain way, or you ride a bike, or you whistle, or just a bunch of cool, like a lot of superficial dumb shit. If a woman is willing to drop you at that point, that is not a loss on you, sir. That is a motherfucking W. Because guess what? You've exposed her to be this superficial bitch. Then no one should ever deal with a superficial bitch. You should never deal with just a superficial bitch. Because that's not what love is. It's an emotional connection that's supposed to touch you more than just fucking visually, right? Or sex. You never knew those videos existed. You never knew those videos existed of their friends recording them trying to like ask a girl out to prom, getting rejected, and then them getting sad. Also, that list is cap. Broke Women Online came up with this. Well, of course, like I said, I don't want to act like every woman thinks this way. This obviously is like a minority. I'm so glad married. I'm so glad married on and off those low vibration streets. Oh, gotcha. Congrats. I think the way it was written threw me off, but congrats. If I'm understanding it correctly, that you're married and you're off the streets is what I'm understanding. Once again, congrats. I've dated girls who went to every restaurant on this list and they paid for the meal. Well, yeah, because women go to these places. Like, if once you're dating your boyfriend or whatever the fuck, and you're like, man, I want to get something to eat, but I don't want to cook. I want to get something to eat. Okay, can we go to these places to get something to eat? Sure, babe. That's it. And like I said, most women, even if women agree with some of the things on this list, they don't agree with this whole list. There are plenty of women who are down for coffee dates. There are plenty of women who are down for movies. There are plenty of women who are down for bowling. Like I said, it's not like the majority of women are like, I don't want to deal with this shit. The majority of women are probably down for like most of this stuff, barring a couple of exceptions, right? But if you ever meet a woman who looks at this list and goes, this list is absolutely perfect, they're out of their fucking mind. They're out of their fucking mind. But we also have to acknowledge that there are women like this who exist. And then there are women who have icks that don't make any fucking sense. But this is also a trend. Icks isn't like a... Icks isn't like a fucking term that like has been around for centuries, right? Icks is another modern slang thing, which is just another like, I don't like when men do this. So that's used this to describe the word. It's like when women call men sassy. Well, it's because, calling someone what they would normally call them, which is like, well, I won't use it, but like calling someone what we used to call someone who was stupid or dumb is now a slur for people of homosexual like lifestyle, right? So women had got creative about calling about calling men something that would still be insulting, but like not insensitive. Our girl went to play laser tag for our second date. See, that's fine. The right woman won't give a fuck about this dumb shit. She'll probably be more surprised that you care about this dumb shit than anything. But see, when you're single and you look at things like this, sometimes you're just kind of like, you get bummed out because there are some women who do fuck with this whole list. Some don't, but the majority of them probably don't. But the some that do, those are the ones that crush you when you see it because you're just like, damn, that's literally the best we got. That's the best we're in right now, is a bunch of women who are like, you can't take me nowhere. Even some of these places that, like, realistically they shouldn't have a problem with, like fucking Cheesecake Factory. It's a fucking restaurant. Chipotle. It's a fucking restaurant. Like, are you really especially with the ones who aren't paying for anything. If you're not paying for a date and you're tripping off of where I'm taking you, it's kind of wild to me. Now, if you offer the pay, that's a different story. But no. A nerdy girl would not think like this, I'm sure. Well, I wouldn't even, don't say that. There are plenty of women who shouldn't be high maintenance that are high maintenance. Hold on. Oh yeah, here's one. So this is a year old, but this is just an example of some of these college girls and what they do and do not like approve of. And this is the type of shit that gets people sad. Black men get called sassy and zesty for things that make no sense. Yeah, and people don't realize how much that shit hurts. Or they just don't care. It's probably because they don't care, but that's a whole other issue. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's do this. Also, I'm probably going to change the audio thing. Hold on a second, boys. And any women who may or may not be here. I'm not sure. Is it okay? Here's some examples of some icks. Now, I haven't watched this video, so we're going to react to it and have...
What's one of your icks when it comes to guys?
When his fingernails are so f***ing long.
Anything, just breathing.
Yeah, ugh.
What the... No. Oh, that's how he did it. We'll do this. I guess I'll put it here. I'll put it here, and then I'll lean like this. So here's some examples of icks from women. Now, like I said, this is a year old, and these are college women. Women who haven't, like, matured yet. So I don't want to hold these opinions against them. This is also a year ago, so these women could have changed their minds. But it's this kind of content. It's this kind of content that puts men in a bad mind state. And to be fair, we're consuming it, and we probably shouldn't. But women are also still saying this openly, so that's a whole other issue in its own right. But let's just watch and see what we learn from this.
Unless he plays guitar and his fingernails are long for that. Besides that, cut that shit.
If he's a SoundCloud rapper.
My biggest ick is when a guy has a super big ego. They just think they're so hot. And
See, that makes more sense. That's fine.
I just can't. Look at a SoundCloud rapper. Come on.
Biggest ick is when a guy is under 5'10".
I guess like the thought.
What the fuck? There are certain icks that make sense. The ego one, I think, was perfectly reasonable, right? Dealing with a guy with a huge ego, I can absolutely see you go, bro, you are annoying as fuck. And then you get a woman get on here and be like, if you're under 5'10", the average height for guys is 5'9". I feel like, now granted, once again, young college girl, she just may not know or just isn't thinking about it. And this is a year ago, so this woman may not even be there. But bro, the average height for men is like 5'9". Most men are not over 5'10". What the fuck? It's like you lose. You lose all the time. The height thing is the worst to me because it's something you physically cannot change. Because if he wore lifts to make himself look taller, guess what the woman would do? Why the fuck are you wearing lifts? That's giving off sassy energy. What do you want me to do? If I'm 5'6", I'm 5'6". If I'm 5'8", I'm 5'8". If I'm 5'9", I'm 5'9". You literally cannot change that. The height thing is always the worst thing for me. because it's something you can't change ever. So for me, in my opinion, women who talk about height, get the fuck out of here. Out of here with that bullshit.
Of him like bumping into something and being nonchalant about it.
When you like are
What? See, some of these just don't make any fucking sense.
looking at a guy and then they trip and fall.
Pretending no one saw
You
it.
like see him trip and fall, and then you're like, what the fuck?
And it's like, get up. Like,
It's like, what the fuck? Why are you falling?
When they're a club promoter.
If they don't believe in
Fine.
astrology.
Oh.
Sagittarius.
yikes.
I
I
don't
just know
even
we would
care
never work
about
out.
any
I'm a
of that.
Virgo.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Shut
one of
up.
them is when a guy trauma dumps on you for 2 hours.
Trauma dump. What the hell does that mean?
It's when a guy tells you all of his problems and all of his trauma from the past, whatever, 15 years.
So a guy should never really open up to you.
Not in the first, like, 2 weeks.
What's one of your icks when it comes to guys?
That's like a half and half situation. I feel like you should be able to talk to your partner about your issues if you're feeling some type of way. The first 2 weeks might be a little bit early, especially. I can see that being a little weird in the first 2 weeks because I think I've seen that clip go around, but they cut off the whole first 2 weeks part. I just, ooh, that some of this shit will just make you sad. Like, that's my problem. This content generally bums guys out. It either makes us angry or sad. And once again, these are young women and college girls. These are 20-year-olds, 21. Like, yeah. But yeah, first 2 weeks, yeah, I would agree with that. First 2 weeks, you don't need to be talking about that much. Not yet. Y'all gotta, like, are y'all even dating at that point yet?
I gotta call my friend. We have an ick list. There's like 100 icks on it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
See that, bitch, you got too much free time, bitch. You must be single. You absolutely are single. If you making lists with fucking, if you're making an ick list, you ain't got shit else to do.
Mommy issues. Just like any bad relationship with their mom.
They can't control, what? They can't control if they have issues? If your mother was abusive or your mother was a manipulator, how was that like, I don't, that one's just not fair. Because plenty of people have mother issues. There are women who have mother issues. Your problem is if a guy has mother issues, things that he can't control, like his mom.
What if he doesn't have a mom?
That's even worse.
Yeah. This is the type of shit that makes me sad, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Can you share the ick list with me? Because, so it's for a YouTube video. These guys are asking.
Lord have mercy. I need to take a seat after that one. She said if he didn't have a mom and the mom abandoned him, that's even worse.
That's even worse.
What is the brother supposed to do? He can't regenerate a new mom.
Exactly.
Get a new one.
Exactly.
If a guy is just wearing flip-flops,
Who's your celebrity crush?
Kim
What?
Ji-young from BTS,
What if he has flip-flops?
it would be okay. It would be acceptable. The rules can be broken for certain individuals, yes.
One time I was
That's
talking
so
to this
stupid.
guy and someone attempted to murder him and he got hit by a car and that just like it gave me the ick. You'd have to live
Huh?
off and like cry. I got the ick.
We got the
That's gotta be a joke. If that is not a joke, I hope it's a joke. I pray that's a joke. Because if you just said you got hit by a car and you were like, it gave me the ick, and then that bitch wasn't even attractive. You're not even a pretty, ooh, what? You are a bad person. This is a bad thing that, wait.
Certain individuals, yes.
One time I was talking to this guy and someone attempted to murder him and he got hit by a car and that just like it gave me the ick. You'd have to
Oh, what? So if someone's trying to threaten my life and I get hit by a car in the process of trying to get away, fuck you and your ick at that moment, ma'am. Wait, ooh, I'm a fat person, so I'll say, ooh, no, let me chill out. That's gotta be a lie.
limp off and like cry.
If I limp off and cry, I was just I was just hit by a car, bitch. How do you walk off? Who walks off a car hitting? Bro, who in the fuck walks off getting hit by a car? The fuck am I? Some magical dragon that can just fucking avoid getting ooh. I'm liable to just I can't, bro. That shit makes me mad, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I got the ick.
You got the ick?
Is picturing the guy trying to get out of a ball pit.
I know at this point we're on some memeing shit, but like, I really hope these are like, I hope this is like fuck around shit, because if someone's like, see, this sounds like y'all were just bored and just decided to have a bunch of stupid jokes. But like, man, ooh.
Let me get this straight.
I'm so sorry, Revolver.
Out to get him?
Yeah, like they got in a fight and then he got out of the car and like the guy attempted to run him over and kill him. But he survived and it's like I couldn't talk to him anymore.
See, that's exactly the moment you're just like, bro. What? That bummed me out. You were just a bad person. You said it gave you the ick that he got hit by a car and limped off and crying because he got hit by a fucking car. Ugh. I couldn't talk to him anymore. That one generally, that's all. That just makes you fucking sad as a man. That makes you sad as fuck, bro. My man got hit by a car and had to limp off crying because he got hit by a car. And the girl who's supposed to be talking to him, who ain't even that fucking attractive at all, had the nerve to be like, I can't talk to you anymore. Bitch, I didn't ask you to come save me. All you could have done is been consoling, all right? You could have had a little bit more for me than fucking, I got hit by a fucking car. By the way, monetization is screwed on here. So, support the channel. Jesus Christ.
Over and kill him. But he survived and it's like I couldn't talk to him anymore.
It hurts.
Imagine the guy you like trying to get out of a ball pit.
I'm stuck.
So when a guy takes more photos than a girl, can you take a photo for me? Okay, let me help you take one. And then they're like, actually, can you take it from this angle and down? Okay.
You know, there are some guys who are like generally photographers. Also, why is it a thing that like women can do but a men can't do? Like, unless you take an obsessive amount of photos. In which case, why is it okay for you to be obsessive with photos? But this is the content that creates this like women hatred, and they don't understand. They're young and stupid partially. The other part is, please let this be for jokes. Let it be staged. But once again, it's still being put off in our society, and it makes men feel bad and sad and depressed. Because who the fuck wants to look at women their age, tell them that if they got hit by a car, a woman wouldn't fuck with them. Imagine being attracted to some of these women and then falling into the line of icks they don't fuck with. Imagine being into that big bitch from earlier and then and realizing that if you ever got hit by a car, she would be less attracted to you and fucking ghost you. Oh. Imagine a woman you think is highly attractive and you would love to take out on a dinner and then be like in my case, be like, I don't like guys who wear glasses. Bitch, I have an eye condition. I can't control that. Put in contacts. I have astigmatism. I can't do that. We can't talk because I wear glasses. Fuck! And then men get depressed. They get fucking depressed. They get sad and depressed. And once again, It may not be all women. These women may not even have these same opinions. Some of this shit could be for jokes. But when the content's out there and you're constantly exposed to it, it puts a certain thought process in your mind and you just don't feel right. Ever. Ever. Ever.
Hey, like, I'm not your photographer.
Asking me to say daddy with my chest. Yeah. No.
Fine. I get that some women don't like that. And to be fair, that's fine. I'm not. That one's a more reasonable one. That's perfectly fine.
I just can't do that. I will never succumb to a man's expectations.
She won't.
That's a little weird. I hate when you were so close to me being like, okay, fine. Women aren't into that shit. And I can see there being some deeper issues with that. Absolutely fine. I would never succumb to a man's expectations. Bitch, how do you think relationships work? Do you think how like you're and I also don't like the word succumb. You're not succumbing to my expectations. You're meeting me in the middle, bitch. We're compromising. We're working together. You were so close and you kept fucking talking.
Succumb to a man's expectations, is that correct? What about you?
Okay, I'll succumb, but like this guy told me he was like 3 steps away from being Jeffrey Dahmer according to his therapist, and I was like, what the fuck? You can't say that right now because I'm in a hookup. And then he pulled out his kitchen knife and set it on the counter, and I was literally like,
And then you got out of there.
no, I still fucked him.
Hey.
There are so many other things to have a conversation about, and we're not gonna do that. We're just not gonna. We're not gonna do it. Listen, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. There's so much more to talk about with that. We're not gonna do it. It's a lot there. It's a lot to unpack. No, it's not a female, but he's obviously into guys. I'm not gonna say he's gay. He could just be bisexual. He could be fucking. You know what? The point is, we're not gonna get into it.
Hey, it be like that. What's one of your icks?
When boys try to be funny.
So what if he's funny?
You mean if I'm trying to make you laugh? I don't know if my humor's gonna hit with you. I have to try.
Most of the time, it's just not funny.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
Moo. Was it good though?
Oh yeah, it was so good. I think it was the fear combined with like the gigantic cock.
Yeah, that's always what gets you.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
I got a crowd's forming right now. Hey! And what's one of your biggest icks?
When a guy wears a fanny pack like right here, not like across the shoulder, but like right on the waist. It's a big ick. When he has a
Okay. It's kind of a really arbitrary thing, but okay. Okay. Also, fuck you, Revolver. That's wild. You ain't shit, Revolver.
Bible verse in his bio.
I really hate when guys.
I can see that. I think that's kind of cringe anyway, so fine.
Guys ego lift. When guys lift more than they can handle, I think it's kind of like, why are you doing the wrong technique?
Or like when on their skateboards, right?
I guess that one's
cross and then they fall off the curb and the skateboard goes flying and they're chasing after, you know, with their little walk.
Is there like an alternative of what they could or should do, or are they just fucked if they stumble?
Yeah, they're fucked. Sorry.
When women do that, that's not fair. If I fuck up on a trick and I gotta go get my skateboard, you look lame now. I can't do anything about it. I want my skateboard. I need it to try again and get better. Okay. I don't know. That's not fair. That means if I fuck up, I just have to take that L. Great. It's fine. I do that all the time. GG's.
Okay, guys, don't stumble, guys.
I don't like friendly guys. If I see him friendly with other people, that's a big ick.
Being one.
What does that mean? You don't like friendly guys? You don't like people who are friendly with a... What does that mean? I think she means women. I think she means if he's nice to other women but her. Because if she means that generally, that if he's friendly with other human beings, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, what? Shut up, Revolver. I hated that. I hate that whole, that sounds like a clingy woman. That sounds like a woman who wants you all to herself. I think she likes the idea of like people finding her boyfriend attractive, but doesn't like the idea of them interacting with her boyfriend because she's not confident enough in her relationship to think that he would stay. I don't know what that means.
One of those babies that got passed around at parties by their like parents.
Baby getting passed around.
Parent
I don't really get that one.
wine charcuterie nights.
He can't have any girlfriend.
I don't understand what the fuck that was. What?
With other people, that's a big ick.
Being one of those babies that got passed around at parties by their like parents.
Baby getting passed around.
Parent wine charcuterie nights.
I don't understand what the fuck that is. What that sounds like. I genuinely don't know what the fuck that. Does anyone know what that is? I have no idea what the fuck that means. A baby being passed around at parties. Like, am I misunderstanding slang? Like, I genuinely don't understand what the fuck that means. That sounds like, because if you mean like a literal baby, the first thing I'm gonna ask is, how does he have any control over that? That's if that's what she's talking about. If it's something else, I don't know what the fuck that is. That sounds like you would have to go look for someone like that. That sounds like that's like they know one guy who's like that and just said, fuck that guy. That's what it feels like. Because what the fuck is that? Sounds like a train getting rid on by a bunch of BBCs. Alright, we're gonna move on.
He can't have any girlfriends.
I mean, like, he can, but, like, it has to just be a girlfriend.
It might be a white thing.
You mean like, yeah? I guess? Yeah, I like how he says literally what I was low-key thinking. It might be a white thing, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Charcuterie board.
Yeah, no, it's ultra white. It's very white.
Okay.
I'm not Mormon. I'm not Mormon.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. At least they acknowledge it, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about when you say shit like that.
I am from Utah, though.
Shout out Utah. So your ick is?
When a guy has weirdly hairless legs. It looks like they shave, and their legs are like shiny like a woman's.
When guys...
It's so fucking stupid. When men's legs don't have hair on them. Fuck. What if I just don't have hair on my legs? No, I'm pretty sure she means that that pretty boy that, so the male version of a slut, is that what it is? I guess that works. I guess you just don't like, why didn't she just say she didn't like sluts? I feel like that would have made it so much easier, because fucking the way she described it just confused the shit out of me. So if I ain't got hair on my legs, I'm out, boys. I have hair on my legs. I guess I'm still in, boys.
Guys are just like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Like, super cocky. To the point where
That's fair. Cocky, fine. That's a fair complaint.
they're like looking for confirmation from me. I'm like, no.
Oh, absolutely. That's perfectly fine. There are plenty of guys whose egos are like into the ability of what they have. Which those are men who need to go to therapy. Like, realistically. Those are men who definitely need to go to therapy. That's a perfectly fine ick. Fine. We're fine with that one.
Hey! What's one of your icks?
Okay, I have a lot of these. Chest hair.
I have like...
Fuck you, bitch. I hate that. That's wild.
8 million subscribers.
No, that's fine, because that's a fact. You have the proof. It's more like, oh, I'm built as fuck.
Bare chest.
Bare.
Well, she said she doesn't like guys with hairless legs.
Hairless legs?
Fully hairless, like shave for swimming.
He's a swimmer. That's hot. I don't give a fuck.
When they call girls...
See, she fucking gets it, but she's just weird with the chest hair. But I guess swimmers are in, boys. Swimmers are in. If you swimming out here, you swimming in just more than just water, boys. Woman, if you fuck this up, we're gonna have a problem.
Females.
You can't say...
Swimmer. That's hot. I don't give a fuck.
When they call girls females...
What do you mean? That's not even derogatory. That's not even derogatory. If you call women females, that is literally what you are. And that's literally, I hate it. He's shocked. He's shocked, because what the fuck does that mean?
You can't say...
See, he's mad. Oh, you can't say females now, mother? Like, what the fuck?
If they shave their legs because they're a swimmer, that's a green flag.
How about you wouldn't agree with that?
I think it's bad no matter what.
Don't ever...
That's so weird. That's so fucking weird.
Call a girl female. Period.
Now, granted, she's black. I can see why she went to that because a lot of black guys call women females. Why? Like, I don't really hear any other race call women females. It's not even a derogatory term. I think women just don't. I think women don't like it because it's different. That's why. I think that's why people don't like it. It's fucking different. You call me a female, we have to fight now. Like that's the energy we're on.
Can you call guys males?
No.
I don't like when they
Okay,
like, hit their
at least she's fair. At least she's fair with it. I guess that's fine.
That.
I think it's bad no matter what.
Don't ever call a girl female. Period.
Can you call guys males?
No.
I don't like when they like hit their hips, like shake their hips at dance parties and circles.
When on their dating
You mean that they can dance? Is that what you're trying to tell me? What the fuck?
profile, they have a picture of a girl like kissing them on the cheeks.
I ain't never seen that.
Most guys don't do that because then they wouldn't get girls. No woman is like, I'm gonna fuck with him because he has a bunch of women on his profile. Unless the women are like high profile women. Like that's not a common thing. And if it is, that guy's probably stupid anyway. I'm just saying, I've never known that to work as like a pickup line that you could fucking just have a girl on your profile kissing you and that somehow got you more girls. I don't know.
That before. Dudes post pictures with a girl kissing them on the cheek on Tinder.
I was like, oh, this is your girlfriend? He was like, yeah, this is my girlfriend, and we're looking for a third.
I don't like.
I mean, that's not really... I don't know if I call that really a problem. I mean, he was pretty open about it, so... I mean, I don't... That one I think wouldn't really be a problem because he was straight up to you about it. It's not really an ick. It's just that you don't like guys who are already married trying to have a threesome. What it sounds like, which fine. But like, that's just I feel like she didn't have like a real one. So she came up with something because that one is fine. Like he was pretty open about like, this is my girl. We're looking for a third one. It's fair.
Like when they post thirst traps, when they use filters, when they giggle. I don't like when they comment like I'm him, he's him, like Timothy. That's very annoying.
Okay.
That was a lot. I think he's gonna give me a break. That was a lot though.
Okay, give me a minute. That's a lot of misandry in a matter of few minutes. There's currently a heat wave going on in Southern California and other parts of California, but I'm not done with the icks yet, so why don't we FaceTime some girls and add to our ick list? So what are some of your icks when it comes to guys?
Ew, I hate crumbs. If a guy eats in his bed, that's so gross.
Well, I'm screwed. I eat in my bed. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. That's probably a fair complaint, but like, yeah, I ain't shit, y'all. I will openly admit that when I ain't shit. I'd do that.
If they're clumsy, flip-flops.
Oh, fine. I get. That was a little. I get it, but that's not fair.
They're a SoundCloud rapper. They touch my purse. Like, don't touch my purse. Did you buy it?
What? I don't even understand. How often is that happening to you? She gotta be thinking of like one specific guy. Like, how often is a guy touching, like, and what, I would love to know the context of this. Because this shit don't sound like normal. No guy just touches a woman's purse for the fuck of it, but okay. I'm curious what the context is all I'm gonna say.
You did it, so don't touch it. If they're white, that's an automatic ick.
Damn! God damn. Ooh, imagine being a young white boy in 2023 and being told, because you are indeed white, I can't fuck with you. Damn. So here's my thing. Everyone is allowed to have a preference. So I understand it, but I'd be curious what the reasoning is. Because the reasoning usually ends up being racist. Like, I'm just the fact that also, bitch, aren't you white? Why she's like Cuban or some shit. I'm just saying, like, God damn, that one's, ooh, Jesus Christ.
When a guy doesn't wear socks with their slides and they have their ugly ass toes sticking out, it could put some socks
Yeah, that's just some extra shit, but fine.
on. And a picky eater, disgusting. If all you eat is chicken tenders and that's all you order whenever you go out to dinner, disgusting. When guys complain,
I don't know if that's really. Yeah, I knew that was coming. There, it is not an ick list if you don't have a woman complaining about a woman complaining. I get it, Mel. It's not that, like, it's not really impossible. I know there are a lot of black guys I know who don't really date black women. That one's a very up in the air situation. I just thought it was wild.
too much. Like, what are you complaining for? Having a superiority complex.
What the fuck does that mean? Who are you complaining for? Life is hard! Fuck you, bitch. What do you mean?
And if their number one most used app is TikTok, run. I'm vomiting everywhere. A guy
Okay, I guess.
has like money on his like arm. They're like posing. Yeah, fake.
I don't really care for that one either. So, I mean, I can agree with that one. That's just some fake ass braggadocio bullshit. So that's fine.
Figured we would take a look at some of the guys that we interviewed.
Let's
to see
go!
what their turnoffs were when it comes to dating girls, because no one cares about male preferences. You can't have any preferences as a male. Let the men talk. What's one of your turnoffs when it comes to girls?
When she got tattoos, I can't do it.
Even the cute, dainty ones. She got the Jesus quote on her wrist.
That one, I can see that. Tattoos are kind of like in and out on that one. Oh, later, boom. Thank you for coming, though. Appreciate it. Also, what's up, Julian? We swapping out peeps here. We swapping peeps out. It better go both ways, Dante. It better.
No tattoos, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
I see
fair.
a list here. You got the list out? God damn.
Why do women have a big ass list? I hope a guy has a list to make this even, because I don't think they do. Because we just have a set amount of things. We don't have a lot. It's just a couple things.
He's got some badass teeth, like some fucked up shit.
Conservative, can't do your own laundry, hates Christmas, unfriendly.
Smoking cigs, that's nasty.
Who still smokes
That's
cigs?
fair. That's fair.
Posts quotes on Insta all day, uses the gorilla emoji, makes everything about money and business.
It's got to be catfishing, bro.
Stingy, only watches anime, only on Twitter talking about people's looks for no reason.
The astrology stuff, man. It's back down.
I hate that the bitch, she goes, watches anime, and immediately I want to look at this box set list and behind me. These are actually mostly games. These are animes. But like, ooh, she one of them ones I on rip. I'm fucking with her just to fuck with her. Like, just to fuck with her.
And if she likes mayonnaise, I'm out.
Fuck mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise is a little unreasonable, boys. A little unreasonable, to be real with you. The mayonnaise is weird, but okay, fine.
Post thirst traps, giggles, poor grammar, can't spell.
Okay, hold on. Let me press you on one of those. Spell, definitely.
Ooh, get this bitch!
F-I-N-E-T.
Ooh! Ooh!
Can't spell. One of your turn off.
Let's go! Don't ever come for my... Ooh, let's go! That's what you call being full of shit. That's what you call being full of shit. Let's fucking go. Fucking asshole. I'm glad. That's what you do. Press these motherfuckers. You ain't gonna sit here and say some reckless shit. Can't spell. Okay, bet. Spell Mississippi. Yeah, shut up.
Also, when it comes to girls.
Probably when they're racist.
Yeah, racism.
When she's showing off her like TikTok followers.
You never been with a racist girl before?
Agree.
I have actually.
I'll have you know I have 100K on TikTok. You don't like that?
Nah.
It was good. Like, I don't regret it, but her mom didn't like me.
Makes sense. But when you were doing it.
I agree with that. Most of the boys, other than the mayonnaise one, I've kind of agreed with. Or I at least think are understandable. Oh, the black girl said one of her icks was can't spell. And so he called her on it and asked her to spell definitely. And she couldn't spell definitely. So, yeah.
Hey, you were like, this is for my ancestors.
This is for grandma.
Yeah.
I felt good about it. It was a good moment.
Reparations. Oh my God.
And a black woman.
So maybe it's not a turnoff. Maybe it's a good thing.
Any racist chicks want to hit him up? Clan member or something?
The biggest one is the perfume for me, how the girl smells. If it is not what I like, it's a huge turn off for me, yeah.
So we got the USC freshman
Fair.
who I know and know about. What's y'all's turn-offs when it comes to girls?
Hygiene. If a bitch
Starfield said no. No, Eve. Is that Eve Online? Eve Online said no. That's actually hilarious. That's hilarious.
got nasty hygiene, oh my God.
Probably when they can lift more weight than me and I'm struggling to put up
Okay, now you're you're insecure. You need to get out of that mindset. That's some weak boy shit, bro. Let the woman bench. If she pushing it, let her get it. She working it, she getting. That's on a turn. Like, man, watch her carry me home at night. Man, please. He gonna have to get over that one. That's some weak shit.
10-pound dumbbells. Yeah, never hit the gym, but I'm working on it.
You ever been with a smelly girl before?
Hell nah, but I've been around them. I've been around bad bitches who stink. Nah, it can't work.
And you?
Probably when they don't like me back, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because you can't like someone
That's some sad boy shit, but fine.
that doesn't like you back. I mean, it happens to me every day. It's one of your turn-offs when it comes to girls.
Dude, I think it's Instagram boomerang girls, where they're always like up on a pole, they're like that. That's kind of weird.
One of your turn-offs when it comes to women.
When a girl talks too much about her ex. I feel like that's the most awkward
Green.
thing to like film.
When they do the...
Put their leg like that. I had this one girl, very specific story. She told me like her ex-man's had a foot fetish. She would always have her nails done just for him, and then she told me that shit. Imagine being the friend. You're just like, okay, one more time, just do it again. One more time, do it again.
Like, you've never been asked to do a boomerang by a guy.
Yeah, you'd never.
Yo, bro, get in this boomerang.
Get this boomerang real quick. We're just like.
What's one of your turn-offs when it comes to girls?
If they're from San Antonio.
What's wrong with those women?
You know, the churros down there goes a little crazy, so. Dude,
That's a little weird, but all right. I don't really. It's like a weird. You're from the city, get the fuck out.
I hate it when girls say like it's giving. I think that's the worst.
That is a pretty cringe line. Fucking, it's giving. I don't think that's ever been like an enjoyable sentence. I don't think anyone's ever said it's giving and like you've liked what came afterwards. Actually, that's what it's like. It's giving sassy, and you're just like, I wish the purge was real.
Could not agree more. Please bury that. It's giving. One of your ex is.
So it's just Instagram versus reality. So they get some fake poses all there, like the bots out, and then it's like it's either the cushions outside, and if it's
Catfishing. He means catfishing, but I get it.
It's like they've got some stuff. And
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. I couldn't agree more with that one.
And then their Instagram hits the reality, and you see, oh yeah, who's she is. It's just a turn off.
No one knows that one. All right, man, that was good.
Yeah, it's catfishing.
Acts like a mom.
Could you give me an example?
Wants to do everything for you, just like treats you like a baby.
Oh, she wants to serve you food or something.
I mean, like, I can serve myself.
Oh, shit, okay.
That one's like, I can see that one. That there's a line that has to be like set and understood to a degree. Some women like to treat their man. I mean, I don't think that's inherently wrong. You just have to set boundaries of what you are okay and not okay with being treated like.
Bad take on his part.
Bad take.
Any girls that he's rejecting, you're welcome over here. Someone cuddle me. Somebody give me some soup.
Agreed.
And give me a spoonful of applesauce. That one's crazy. She wanted to look after me. I had to dump this girl. She was looking after me too much. Helping me out, making my day be easier. I can do it myself. Fuck. I'll take some assistance. Shit.
Overconfidence, specifically when you're like, oh no, my goodness, you're so pretty. And they're like, oh, I know. Yeah, it's bullshit. You're not.
Yeah, that'll make you mad. That fucking cocky. Same thing, cocky bullshit.
What's one of your turn-offs when it comes to dating?
I don't like your chain.
You don't like my chain?
I don't like your chain.
You don't like my chain?
I don't like your chain.
My chain?
I don't like your chain.
My chain.
I don't like your chain.
Like my chain.
I don't like your chain.
Thank you.
That might have been the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Absolutely.
What that was?
I don't talk to girls.
It's getting weirder by the second. Do y'all know what the fuck that was?
No.
This is really fucking weird me out. It's been a great turnout tonight. And
Oh my God, Raidu.
what's up, bro?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Holy shit.
Are you good?
So my friend took a selfie with you. I was cooking at home and I just saw the photo. I was like, I have to come right now. I took a lift and I came here. I told the lift guy, I have to get there. It's an emergency.
You're subscribed?
Yeah, of course.
Show me on your phone. Subscribe with the notifications.
Notifications on. Rhino was way taller. I'm not gonna lie.
You thought I was taller?
Yeah, I thought you were tall.
Well, you're...
No, sir.
No,
no. I thought Noah was shorter than you, but like now it's like throwing me off. Not gonna lie.
Noah was 5'6".
Yeah.
I thought he was 5'6".
At least 6'3", bro.
Damn.
No boat.
Damn.
I'm 6'2" right here, and this guy's 6'3" for sure.
I'm 6'2", so what did that make you?
You are not 6'2".
I've learned a lot in these moments. What did we learn, ladies and gentlemen? What did we learn? Also, go subscribe to Love. I'm not gonna. You see the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's all I'm gonna say. What did we learn? What did we learn? Because I'm sad. The kicker is that most of the guys' ones were pretty reasonable. For the most part. We had some fuck shit. And this is a small sample size of the reality what we're actually dealing with. But I'm just using this as a basis. Like, oh, night, Donnie. Have a good night, Donnie. Thank you for coming, sir. I appreciate it. But what did we learn? We learned also we're gonna hide this. Did I hide it? I didn't. Okay, there we go. What did we learn, ladies and gentlemen? That this shit is toxic as fuck. It's not even intentionally toxic. It's just toxic. Women hate you if you get hit by a car. Oh no. Women hate you if you get hit by a car, bro. What the fuck? I mean, it's... Hold on. The main thing here is that this kind of content, unfortunately, will lead men down the path of depression, self-improvement, and then, like, anger. And I think a lot of men now are men who have been hurt by women in a very ridiculous manner and haven't properly handled their trauma. Revolver fishing. Revolver, shut the fuck up. I can't control it. It's a condition. I have a prescription for it. It's right here. It's right here. I have a prescription. Damn it. What is that? Oh, notification. I'm more of a guy's girl, so I see both sides having good points. But I tend to have more guy friends than be with girls. That's just me. So for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but my biggest thing is that like a lot of the girls ones get really weird. And this is the problem that comes with like, I'm glad that video had guys in it because I didn't know it did. I thought it was just girls. Women's icks are like a string of consciousness. Some of them are things that are like mildly annoying. Some of these things are like really fucking annoying. But there's like a level of illogicalness going through it all. And it kind of pisses me off because I don't think it's really fair. And men will look at that content and be like, bro, I just want you to be a down-to-earth girl. And she's like, well, I want you to stop wearing flip-flops with your toes out. And you're just like, I feel like one of these things is more important than the other. And she's like, yeah, your toes are out in the flip-flops. I'm just like, can you just not care about those things? And I think that's why we've been in this whole thing of men being like, I'm just not going to deal with this shit. I just want to be happy and enjoy myself. And for those who have chosen that path, I am not mad at you. Do what you need to do. Maintain your happiness, brothers and sisters, because God knows they're not going to be doing anything for you. Like, your own happiness is very important. Don't ever let it get taken away on some, well, you're wearing open-toe sandals. You watch anime. I think we as men deserve better, and women need to fucking be humbled a little bit. When you're in this position where you constantly get to pick and choose what guy you end up with, like, don't sit here and talk about like things you can't stand when you keep fucking with the same kind of guy, right? That's my whole thought process. And boys, if you really got problems, if you really feel like you were getting to the point where you're starting to hate women, absolutely go to therapy. You need to go talk to somebody. You need to go get your head on right. Because women aren't intrinsically evil and they're not bad. But I know that the internet can make you feel like that very easily. They make every man sound like a predator, but it makes every fucking woman sound like they're like God's gift to earth. And neither of those things are true. So go work out your shit. And once again, these are college women. These are women who are still young and just now being able to get some real sense of freedom and experience in the world. So they may not really understand everything. Hell, these women may not even be the same women going into the currently. Because like I said, the video's from like a year ago. That could easily be the case. So I don't want to like slam on the women as if like these women are just evil. One of those bitches is evil. The bitch you talked about, a guy getting hit by a car, that bitch is evil. I'm like, bitch, you need to be a better person because that's wild. That's wild. This man got hit by a car and you said, I can't talk to him no more because he got hit by a car and he cried and limped away because he got hit by a fucking car. He at that point is just happy to be alive. And this raggedy bitch had the I hate when they're unattractive. I hate when she's unattractive and has the nerve to say some disrespectful shit. There's nothing that angers me more than an ugly woman talking shit. Cause dog, your face looks like if we hit it with a shovel. I don't want to hear you say nothing to me about icks, okay? My ick is that you breathing in my vicinity, which is on the same planet as me. Most men are desperate, which gives the illusion of choice. That's true. But it also means that men need to have more self-respect for themselves. Women need to stop judging off of these small, arbitrary things. Like ego, sure. Cockiness, sure. There are certain traits and certain issues men have that are absolutely perfectly justifiable reasons to be like, I don't fuck with that and you shouldn't either. And most men would be like, I absolutely agree. You shouldn't fuck with that and I don't either. That's perfectly logical behavior. But then you get the woman who's like, if he likes anime and if he wears Crocs with no fucking with no socks on. And I'm just like, bitch, I feel like either you didn't understand what the original question was or you've just taken it into a direction that nobody was thinking about. This is important. It's an important conversation to have. It's a little redundant because it goes into the loneliness conversation I did a couple weeks ago. But I thought it was important because the shit with the stupid fucking places you can't take a woman out to on the first date thing just drove me nuts. If I was short, I'd be. Well, yeah, most short men are. Most short men are self-conscious. That's where the Napoleon complex comes from. It's a bunch of guys who are short and have to overcompensate by being either muscular or funny or have a lot of money. Like short men have to try so hard. And the kicker is that they're only a little bit worse than an average height guy. Dog. Which is why I said these e-girls have gotten really good at like appealing to like the demographic of single men, which includes myself. They'll tell you 4 inches is the best. They love gamer and nerd boys. Guys with a dad bod are hot. Like women have learned to play really into their audience, which happen to be a bunch of single guys that have one of those issues. I love short kings. This is what happens. This is what always happens. These women don't actually like these things in a man, but they know their audience are mostly men of those issues. So they appeal to that to get them to care. And it works well because if you're a man who's used to not being loved or being appreciated or being acknowledged, it's nice to hear from a girl, I don't care that you're 5'4". I don't care that you're 5'6". I don't care if you're overweight. I don't care if you have a small dick. Like, it's nice to hear a woman say those things. And some men need that shit. Is that a problem? Is it sad? Absolutely. But is it something you can't relate to? You can obviously, as a man, you should be able to relate to that perfectly. If you're single, you ain't got nothing going on the romantic side, and just some nights, even the most successful man has those 1 or 2 nights where it's just nice to hear a girl be like, I like the fact that you're short. Because I like the fact that you like anime and video games. I hate that it's turned around and become a generic personality trait to like anime and video games, considering it didn't used to be. It used to be like this really thing. We all know girls mature faster than boys. That doesn't help. If that was the case, then it doesn't show. Because these are still grown women talking shit about boys. And I reckon that video was a good example of the boys having more mature and realistic responses than the girls. The girls sitting here worrying about fucking flip-flops and limping after being hit by a car. The guy's like, I don't really care for girls who smoke. I don't care for girls who catfish. I don't care for girls who fucking have tattoos. I can't relate to that, mainly because I'm indifferent to women. No hate involved. Hey, look, everyone's different. But I've definitely had those nights. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I'm a normal man. I've had those nights where you're just, especially now when I live alone. Like when you're in a house with like your family, it's not as bad. But when you live alone, you have those moments. You just have those moments. And there's nothing wrong with it, but it's important to acknowledge why you're having those moments and what you need to do to make yourself happy, to become happy. Or if you really want to mate, like a lover or whatever, what do you need to do to go get her or him, right? It's all, I don't want to say relative. It's all like, what's the word? Not relative. What's the word? It's all subjective, I guess. That may not be the right word, but that's the word I'm going with. It's just subjective. You're trying to figure this shit out, and where your place is in the world. But yeah, just yeah, that's the gist of it. I don't know. It's hard. Life is hard, and I get that navigating this world is a pain in the ass by itself, not adding in the emotional struggles that come with dealing with your childhood trauma, and then also dealing with new relationships with new people. It's a lot. It's a lot to put on somebody. Remove social media for a week and watch how fast people get humbled. That's probably true, actually. Just to get off of YouTube, TikTok, X, Instagram, get off of the social media. And sometimes it's good to take a social media break anyway. Unless your job deals with IT, and then in which case, you can never take a full break from social media. But, you know, it is what it is. But, I don't think I have really anything else, boys and girls. I have to keep saying that because I'll be real with you. I looked at my analytics. Most of my viewers are guys, so I forget if any women are here at all. I don't think they are most of the time, but just in case, you try to cover your bases and then realize you didn't include they, thems, or z's and zers and shit, so you're still fucking wrong. Love being wrong no matter what, though. That shit sucks. But yeah, unless y'all have any other questions, like, I think I'm going to just cut it here. Because tomorrow, we're going to try to finish Batman. The key word is try. Because I don't know how life is going to do me in this situation. But we're going to try to finish Batman. Arkham Knight. Before the end of October. I might even try to throw in an extra stream on Sunday if we don't beat it tomorrow night. And then Sunday, we're doing Blue Dragon with Tyrone. And I think we're also almost done with One Piece on Tuesday. So we should be getting into our next set of games on Twitch. For those of you who don't know, I stream on Twitch pretty frequently, actually. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, sometimes Thursdays, but usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Because Fridays is the YouTubes. No, looking forward to fighting the Arkham Knight, Punk as a boss. Can I do a Halloween stream? Well, Halloween would be One Piece, actually. Because isn't Halloween Tuesday? It's this Tuesday, right? Hold on. Let's check the calendar. That was the wrong calendar. Yeah, I normally would be streaming that. I would normally be streaming anyway, so we'll see. I mean, I'll be streaming. The issue is just more so if I'm going to do anything special. Also, I think my boy Tyrone has hit 1K subs. 1K followers on Twitch. So please, gonna go over there. Exactly. Go over there and support the boy and his accomplishment. He's been grinding and he finally got what he wanted. Wear the chopper hat? I can wear the chopper hat now, technically. But I feel like the chopper hat's more of a Christmas thing anyway. Oh, Caesar's doing Tales of Vesperia? I think he said he was going to. Ooh, what do we do? We got the whole squad in here. Ooh, fuck. What do we do? I think we gotta go support Tyrone because 1K is a big milestone. And that can justify, like... That absolutely can justify the love. So I want you guys to hopefully go in there and support my boy T Jizzle 3. That sounded terrible. T Jizzle 3. Good God. But go in there and support my boy and his accomplishment. Also, Chopper without his hat is wild. Oh, it looks weird as fuck because he looks bald. That's why it looks weird. But no, in all seriousness though, favorite holiday? Probably Christmas. Just peace. I like peace. I would say Thanksgiving, but like I'm gonna go into a coma no matter what, actually. Probably Christmas. I think Christmas will always be my favorite. And I want to try to do something for my nephew for his Christmas this year, so that's a whole other thing. But yeah, tomorrow Batman, Sunday Blue Dragon with Tyrone, Tuesday One Piece, Wednesday hopefully Hi-Fi Rush. We'll see. And then Friday, another stream, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Keep it simple, less complicated. Make these videos to the point, sweet. I feel bad that the other video I did got deleted on accident. Well, it wasn't on accident. I just didn't realize I wasn't recording these. So, yeah. With that being said, though, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Please go check out my boy Tyrone. The man hit 1K on Twitch. Give him his roses, you fucks. Give him his roses. Also, support the channel because, once again, this stream's probably going to get demonetized because, 1, subject matter, and 2, I curse a lot. Probably to an unhealthy degree. Probably need to cut that out. But I'm not going to because that's how I be. I am indeed the insane game freak. Yeah.